Sneak Peekers, it's me, Alicia. We're here at Austin Film Fest talking to the cast and crew of Casual. Where did the idea of the show come from?
I was living with my sister, and she started dating my best friend, and they moved in together, and I wrote a TV pilot as a response to that. So it comes from real life, and then once the other producers and actors got involved, they all added their family experience, and it became this sort of amalgam of all of our childhoods and families together.
What has been your best experience on set?
I love the whole process. You know, I've met my best friends on this show, Helen, Jason, Liz, all the cast. We pretty much spend every hour of the day together, even when we're not shooting, so you kind of can't do better than that.
What has been the most challenging or rewarding experience with working on this series?
You know, it was all new for me. I've made a few films now, but I'd never worked in television, so I was really the novice in the group. Being in the writer's room, I had less experience than anyone there. So it was a collaborative medium, and it's a medium based on getting from one episode to the next. I've been making movies where the goal is always, how do you get to the ending? What is the ending? How does the audience leave the theater? This is the first time where it was all about keeping them going, hopping to the next episode, getting to a next season. So it was new type storytelling for me.
How would you describe your relationship between your character and the character that plays your sister, Valerie?
I'd say it's uncommonly close. I mean, you learn over the course of the series that they've had a really screwed up childhood and are very close as a result and share way more than I do with any of my siblings. But with that comes a great love. I mean, I think they are the universe to one another. They're kind of hanging on to each other for dear life in a way.
So the relationship between the mother and the daughter is kind of crazy, isn't it? Because it's very open, which is not the kind of household I grew up in. You know, we didn't tell our parents everything, and in some ways, like, I'm a little wistful for that because I think everybody wants that like cool mom that they can, tell everything to. What I will say in defense of my character, I think because she's a therapist, she's like, I'm going to have a really cool relationship with my daughter where she's going to tell me everything, and I can set her straight, and she'll have confidence, and she can go out in the world and make decisions for herself that are healthy and respectful to herself.
Were there any challenges in adapting this role for you?
Adapting it for me? Yeah, of course, because she's a lot more. I'm a really expressive person, can you tell? I'm super expressive. And there were times when they were like, no, Tara, she's like super cool, super dry, like not a terribly expressive person. And so I had to tone it back a lot, like facially. And there were certain lines they'd be like, Tara, just no expression whatsoever. And I would literally just like say the line like this. And they'd be like, that's perfect, you're amazing.
If you had to make a dating profile, what's the one thing you would share about yourself?
The one thing I would share about myself in a dating profile, will try anything food-wise.
I'd like to eat pizza in bed. Is that gross? I think that, I would say at least every other Sunday I am in bed with a box of pizza.
That I love Led Zeppelin. And I would like to find a guy according to that premise.
Fantastic at Rummy Cube. Yeah, it's a board game. Yeah.
Would they have to have that skill too?
Girls dig that. I mean, that's a chick magnet right there.